I just accidentally hit record. The record button on the back side of this camera. The camera that I'm using is this camera here. It's the Sony Handycam. But like in the back of it, the way that you record is you hit that button. So every time I pick up the camera, it's like boom, no, it says record. And I'm also, oh wait, shit, I forgot to say what day it is. It's April 5th, 9/19. This is on Saturday, in case I forget to like upload the video. Like, I have to be able to watch the beginning, and like say, oh right, that's what day it is. But yeah, I always like stop recording it too on accident. It's so annoying. I have to be careful to only hold it like on the side. But today, it's, yeah, I'm gonna exercise for the first time. I'm coughing because I smoked weed. I got weed like 2 days ago. I got $10, but I got the 1 gram, because you can go in there and get 2 grams for 2 mid-shell for $10. 2 grams of mid-shell for $10 or 1 gram of the good stuff. And I went in there for the 1 gram of the good stuff. And, just finished it. And so this will be the last time that I smoke weed. I got weed the other day because I had cash, because I went and did some work for these people and they gave me cash. And but because I was like, yesterday was like my last day, like organizing and stuff. I got up kind of late, and yeah, I was like yeah, putting stuff away and like looking in all of my Tupperware and knowing where everything is. And then my mom took me to Costco and I got $329 of food, and then put that up and continued to like organize, and then stretched as I was I watching, like, I don't think I watched a movie last night. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't work on my bikes. There's work that I have to do on my bikes. I have to fix a front flat on my BMX bike, front hydraulic brake on the gravel bike, rear brake on the trail bike, seat post on the enduro bike. But yeah, I'm waiting on the front wheel for the dirt jumper. It's like stuck in customs. But yeah, I think on Monday my little off-road rollerblades come in. So that means today, yeah, I guess that's cool that I'm high. Because I was stoned when I did my 10-mile run. Today's going to be like my first day exercising again. Getting back in shape, because there's nothing else that I need to do to catch up on my life. I have to fill out my DVR paperwork. Yeah, so that's like the next thing on priority. So I'm gonna exercise today, and then maybe at the end of the day do that. But so that's gonna help me sleep, so which will make it so that I can get up in the morning. So once I start exercising, yeah, sleep well, get up in the morning. And then that gives me more time to exercise even more, and then get enough sleep by getting to sleep early. I'm getting up early though. So today what I'm going to do is start off by my dumbbell exercise before I have breakfast. And I'm going to do it right after doing this video because my stomach's already feeling hungry. But so my dumbbell exercise it's like the ultimate fitness test. People should do it. And then later maybe, or maybe this is like for old people, because, no, but it's, let me tell you why I think it's better than like timed. But yeah, but maybe to incorporate pull-ups later would be cool, instead of resting, because I have a pull-up bar there. So what you do is you, it's the squats overhead press with the dumbbell. That's like rough. So, so you pick up this dumbbell, and then, do like this with the dumbbell, and then go all the way down, right? And it's not a race, it's not timed, so you touch your elbow. You have to touch your elbow to your knee, just like that. As you're doing a full squat, like not like a thigh horizontal squat. You know, it's like a full on like Indian squatting squat. And well, or at least as you're as much as you can to touch the elbows. I mean, you're filming yourself, so with good form. So then you stand up, and then you do the dumbbells all the way up. Lock out the arms, and then go down. And you do it at like a steady pace. And the reason you do that is because it's more about form, because you want to do the complete reps, because it's counted on how many reps you do. And like with CrossFit, like I saw people doing something similar to this, and like it's called like hotel dumbbell WOD or something, and there's a couple, and they were doing it really fast and timing it, but like when you do that, you can kind of like there's all these varying degrees of like form, of like depthness you can go to, you know, like the deepest they were going was they were like a foot away from their knees, you know. And like maybe you'd start it deeper and then go less deep. So it's like, it kind of makes it's kind of like doing half pull-ups or something, or half push-ups. So to make it more even, and to also see it better, just to go ahead and just touch the knees, the elbows to the knees, and do it at a steady pace. That'll get your heart rate up too. So anyways, you do 10 of those, but you start at 10 pounds. Because, like for me, because I'm out of shape, you know, and you want to warm up. And, you know, instead of warming up, you know, like doing jumping jacks or something, or stretching, why not warm up doing that exercise, but just at not that much weight. So yeah, 10 pounds, and then, so you do 3 sets of 10. So that's like, kind of modeled off of the classic working out at the gym, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then you wait a minute, and then it's 30 seconds between your sets. And I should make like a chart of how long it would take. I think I did that. I think it might be on my notes. So and then you wait a minute and a half until the next weight. And so I have 10s, 15s, 25s, 35s, 45s are my heaviest. And I did it, oh God, when was this? Was it August? I need to look in my YouTube. I forgot to look before doing this video, but it's on my main channel. And I managed to go up to 25 pounds. But I did 6 sets of 25 pounds because I was going to do 2 sets of the other weights, and so to do 2 sets of 25 pounds would like be the whole thing, running the gauntlet. So yeah, so I went 3 sets of 10 pounds, waited a minute and a half, you know, with 30 seconds in between, waited a minute and a half, went up to 3 sets of 10 with 15 pounds, waited a minute and a half, 3 sets of 10 with 25 pounds with 30 seconds in between. And after I did the 3 sets of 10 with the 25 pounds, I was like, oh God. I was like, I don't think I can do 35 pounds. I was like gassed out. It was like the first time I'd move my arms. So I was like, okay, well, can you run the gauntlet with it? Can you do 2 sets of 25? You know, because you have to 2 sets the others. And so, yeah, I managed to do it, but it was like, you know, maxed me out. And then I went down, and yeah, it was a cool little warm down to do it at the lighter weights. And by the end, you know, with perfect form, you know, it was, because it was still hard, you know, and it's fun to kind of do that and try to do it with perfect form, you know, really slowly. So, because you get a workout because you're blown. So, so yeah, so after that, I was in the gym for like a month or two, and I can't remember how many times I went in. And I had a few good days. Early on, I think I lifted like 120,000 in one day, pounds. But and I was going with my mom a bunch of times. But so if I do it now, I imagine I should be faster because I was mountain biking the other week, last week. So so today's a perfect day to do it because all the cars are covered with snow. It's like 28 degrees. Weather, it's 30 degrees. So um, man, I love living in this room, dude. This is the first winter I've spent in this room. This is the guest room. I should have been in here last winter because I'm right next to a heater, and it's like here in my shorts and with a shirt off, and like I'm cozy. It's 30 degrees. I'm right next to the window. Like I was actually too hot this morning, so I opened up the window and all this air brushed in, so that you have like fresh air. I need to yeah, write up a little advertising thing because this is a nice room. So it's cool that I lived here to know all the cool things about it. Anyway, so today right now I'm going to go do it. And I'm going to film it and put it on my main channel. And so this is the example of, this is going to be the perfect example of like why it sucks to try to get back in shape when you're 51 years old and you're not totally out of shape and not exercise. Okay, that's just like, whew. Like I bought a longboard the other day, and I went into the half pipe, and I could barely ride it, dude. Or even riding it on the sidewalk, I could barely ride it. It was like pathetic, because my strength, but mainly coordination, is like that off. So I should have tried to do it on my other leg, because I was with my good side, with my left leg on the board. Oh man. And then I was like even more useless on the short board. I drove down there when I got it. So yesterday, that's why I was like felt good about just stretching yesterday. I could have done it last night, but if I do this, I want to do it in the morning when I have like zero excuses. So yeah, I mean, I should, because I did the weightlifting, I should be stronger now than I was then. It's crazy how long it's taking me to get back in shape. It was taking me forever to organize because like it kind of spread to my brain. I was organizing was not good in the brain. So yeah, I should at least be able to do it until 25, right? And then so yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is yeah, my goal today, I'll be happy because it'll be one whole level up. I'd be totally happy if I could run the whole gauntlet, but at 35 pounds this time. And, you know, and then maybe pretty soon in a month or whatever, I can do it with the 45. But, and I saw on like Facebook Marketplace, somebody was selling them up to like 55. So maybe I could like buy heavier weight if I can get that strong, but, who knows? But, you know, I think the dumbbell exercises are like a really good, exercise that people should be doing more. There's not a lot of dumbbell exercises on YouTube, and you could fit dumbbells anywhere, you know, like you could be living in your tent out in the woods with your 50-pound dumbbells, or you could, I mean, with those like graduated dumbbells, you know, so like maybe, I don't know how much they max out, but like they max out at 50, and you just pull the thing out, and then you're doing the dumbbells less, those types. Like you could put those like, in your car, you know, you could bring them anywhere with you. And if you live in an like apartment like me, you could just have your various weight dumbbells right there and film it because it doesn't take that much space in your place. So yeah, I would like to see other people do this exact exercise. I don't know I think it's a great little overall thing of how strong you are because it's lower body and upper body. So You know, you have to have good lower and upper body to do it right. But for me, it was way hardest with the triceps, getting the arms up. Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to do it like the whole when I move my body and then go up because I had to do a whole bunch of reps. It wasn't like powerlifting. I was trying to do it like this, like perfect form. And yeah, dude, that I mean, I did have to do that, like kind of like move my shoulders down a few times to get it up because I was blown. But that was like back when I wasn't exercising at all. And you know, when you suddenly work out, especially with the shoulders, traps, they get totally blown like right away, and then you can't even lift anything. So, yeah, so I guess today I'll be happy if I can do 35, but if I can only do one set of 35, three sets of 10 of 35, I'll be happy. And I've broken my record if I do one, so maybe I should just try to do 10 at 35, because I couldn't even do one at 35 after I did the 25. I was like, so to try to do 10 at 35 would break my record, so at least to do that. So we'll see. You know, I think I built some muscle back because I did the mountain biking. I did like 3 days of mountain biking, an hour and 45 minutes a day. And that made me tired. I mean, I had to do more. The real reason I wasn't riding after that, I took like 4 days off or more, wasn't because I was tired, but it was because I had to continue organizing. I needed to get ahead of my apartment, but yeah, I needed this rest for 4 days after that. I was wasted. So I think maybe I built up muscle because I was 188 pounds when I started. Got down to 181 after I ran the 10 miles and went to the bike park a couple times, but then I did the mountain biking and I looked and I was 185. So I don't know what I am now. Probably like 185 or whatever. I should weigh before. But so yeah, maybe I built some muscle and I can do it. So that's what my goal is, up to 135. And I want to see what you guys can do it. Come on. And I think it's a good, like, yeah, all around physical because it's everything. But yeah, you have to have strong arms, strong shoulders. Um, so, okay, so I guess I'll talk about, that's like the only thing I care about today. Oh yeah, and after I do that though, because that's not going to take that long. I think it took 25 minutes when I did it before, but then I go over to the bike and I'll just spend the rest of the day riding the bike, and I'm going to be riding the bike and reading my rules book. There's like an 88-page rules book for work, and I signed the thing that said I read it, and I skipped through it, but like, I want to like read the whole thing, you know? And so like being there on the bike, I could actually straight up read the whole thing. But, so do the bike all day. So if I do the weightlifting and the bike, I'll be like, okay, thank fucking God. Because I'm like feeling like I can't get the match started, you know, I can't get going with the exercise, but it was because I was just taking forever to get organized. So, and then I can fill out that DVR thing and I'll be like, and then read this thing, and if I can accomplish those things, it'll be major. So anyways, the most difficult thing of the entire day is like this. Like, this is going to be like why it's hard. You can't get in shape. I mean, if you're like way out of shape, never done anything in your life, or haven't done anything in forever, you know, and you're like tight, because like that's why I was justifying doing all the stretching. I was so tight, so I could at least get limber. Oh, and it's awesome here in bed. One thing that you need to do is develop a stretch routine. Like in bed, like check this out. Shit, don't hit the record button. See? Like that's just stretch, and then you can bring your foot up. And then I have one where I can hold my shoulder on the back of the bed. Like from the side and behind me, and even the side like this, because my shoulder is like totally sore, and my right hip, you know. So so yeah. So anyways, so anyway, that can like neutralize if you have insomnia. It's like, oh no, I'm just doing my stretching. Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, yeah. So this is, but you know, ask somebody to do suddenly like do that dumbbell exercise I'm talking about. Yeah. It ain't gonna be fun. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna film myself. I think I'm gonna listen to music with my earphones. Last time I played music Well, I'm not monetized, but maybe I get monetized in the future, though. So I don't think I'm going to play music. Last time I played music off my TV, and somebody commented, you have great taste in music, but damn, I don't want to get copyright struck. So I'm going to listen to music on my earphones and do the thing. Maybe I should, yeah, choose exactly like motivational music. Yeah, and do it and film it and put it up on YouTube. That's what YouTube's for, dude. That's what YouTube should be for. Doing the exercises, man. Post your exercises, but not like clips of it. Like people are like, "Hey, check it out," and they're like totally like rip roaring, doing their thing, and they're with their weight, and then you see them do 4 ups. It's like, wait, hang on. Like somebody was looking at. I was trying to get motivated to lift weights by watching bodybuilder channels, and so I was watching Greg Doucette, and Greg Doucette was watching RFK Jr. doing pull-ups, and so you see RFK doing pull-ups, everybody's like, yeah, aren't you badass? But he's doing half pull-ups, and I saw him do 4 of them, and you couldn't see like the bottom of his legs. So all you could know is somebody could be below him, just pushing him up. How many reps did he do in total? And those aren't even full reps, and so it's like, and that's always how it is. You see somebody, and it's just like a clip. Like Mark Zuckerberg was doing leg presses with 4 plates on each side, which is impressive. Like I was in there in the thing doing it, and I think the most I was doing was 3 plates on each side, 3 sets of 10. That was when I was doing all the other running the whole gambit and the whole thing. But I never tried to put on 4, but I was doing that before. But but you don't see how many. You see him do like 3 or whatever, and it's like, like so. I mean, I guess, does that mean? So the way that I take it is that that's actually all they can do, because people always like to kind of exaggerate themselves online. Like when you tell stories, you have the habit. Well, they also try that, with video and YouTube. So like, Mark Zuckerberg was like, could only do 4. I can't remember how many I saw him. It was only 3, but they made it look like he was in the middle of his 3 sets of 10 or something. I don't know, but anyways, so if people could be more, transparent with their workouts. I just had an idea. Hassan, I saw Hassan Abi, Jenks' nephew. I saw him the other day interview Vivian Musk. And yeah, but then I saw there was a video that on my feed there where he did, Dr. Mike critiques my workout. And I'm like, critiques your workout? So he has workouts? I'm going to check out his workouts and see, just to see like how strong he is, dude. Maybe I could try to compete with him, but to see if he actually films himself do his freaking workout and you know what he does, you know what I mean? I need to research that because I can't think of a single other person that I like have been following their workouts. Oh man, because you can't, dude. Nobody has their damn workouts. It's crazy. It's stupid. So I want to start a new trend, because like I'm gonna film the whole dang workout, dude. You're gonna know exactly how strong I am, and plus I'm shirtless, and that's filming me. So you got my whole whatchamacallit. Oh, and it's from different angles. Like when I filmed myself the first time, this was like in August. I'm gonna put the link to it below when I do the exercise. But I was doing 3 sets of 10. So I was doing the first set facing the camera, second set facing to the left perpendicularly, so you could see like everything from the side, my big old belly, my saggy titties, and then the next one from the other side, and so then you wait a minute, have to do the next weight, and then it's front, left, side. I was doing that with all of them, so I'm gonna do that again today. So that's what I mean. Then you can do it like from the back, and so instead of posing or like showing just you doing a couple reps or whatever, why not roll it all into one? You're posing, you're showing yourself doing the reps, and you're showing how strong you are. Which means that it's like, okay, now you show, because then if somebody does more, it's like, well, God damn it. Because like, imagine if somebody older than me did more, I'd be like, So, oh man, 9:43. So, yeah, so that'll help it so that I'll be able to sleep and get up earlier. So anyways, I should stop like postponing. Oh, fuck, I have 2 bar left. Yeah, it's like I'm talking so that because I'm afraid to do it. No, literally, I think I'm afraid. That's another reason. It's like I had to organize my house totally because I was like, I gotta be ready, you know? Like when I went to the bike park, there are these kids who do some hardcore, jumps that I want to do. The XL side of the bike jump, I want to do that. I want to do it this summer, if I can. It's just a matter of repetition, you know? And, but like, they would go up and there's these big jumps, these big 4 or 5 meter jumps, and they would go up to the top and just like sit there for like 5 minutes, you know, before they go down, you know, or like take their time getting back up to the top. And I think they're like scared. They're like having to psych themselves up or something. And yeah, so, and like everything has to be for a lot of people when they do it, they use like the protection pads, like me. That's how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I went down there and I did the wood jump 3 times. I'm gonna do it again next time I go down there. I'm gonna do the wood jump, like see how many times I can do the wood jump. So that's why I want to get my arms. I want to work out my arms as much as I can because what determines how many times I can do that wood jump is how strong my arms are. Because it needs to be safe to do it, and my arms need to be at a certain level of strength for it to be safe. Because I can't have. Because I'm like way out of shape. You know, I know if you're like a 25-year-old, 20-year-old CrossFit, you're going to be like, you fucking pussy. No, it's true for me. Like once you get to a certain level of like tiredness, you know, like your arms can actually buckle. You can, you know, lose enough coordination with your arms, you know, and it could cause you to have a wreck because the bike is at like this angle when you take off. So your arms, you know, there's all this like movement from the side from your bike that you have to control. So you need your coordination. Like the last time when I was at the bike park with my, it was a really, really fucking windy day. But when I was at the bike park with my bike, last time the enduro bike or the slopestyle bike, I went down, I sprinted down, I was going to try to sprint down or at least the top part of the, left side of the slalom course to try to jump between the first, see if I can get jump, because I saw people do it on YouTube, the first gap jump, and I like sprint up to as fast as I can. I do like a bunny hop to see if I can get over. So I did my bunny hop and everything, and right then a blast of wind came, caused me to jackknife, and I landed squarely on the left side. I moved like a whole meter or more, like 1.5 meters over to the side, almost crashed. And then I went to do the X course. No, they call it L and XL. L, yeah. And so I went to do the L course, and I went to jump off the, the log at the beginning, and and when I landed, dude, like my arms like buckled in, and I jackknifed 45 degrees to the left and went all the way into the grass and like lost all my momentum and almost crashed. And I think both of those had something to do with my arms buckling because I was so burnt out from the mountain biking 3 days in a row. I did 2 days of 1 hour and 45 minutes on my electric bike, mountain bike, and then like 1 hour and 45 minutes mountain biking on my like enduro bike, like the day before. And so like lifting weights is super important. So if I lift a bunch of weights today, blow out my arms, dude, hopefully it'll be freaking cold tomorrow. Weather.
Expect partly cloudy skies tomorrow.
Well, it's 53 degrees tomorrow, which is warm enough, but the problem is it'll be wet. Because like all of the cars are covered with snow, you know. Yeah, it'll give me an excuse to not to go to the bike park tomorrow, because I might want a day to recover my arms, you know, just to see how my arms are. This will be like the first time I do this in a while. But oh yeah, plus if I ride all day long on the bike, but yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a safety thing, actually. Work out, get the arms strong. You know, I saw that guy. There was that BMX dude I guess wasn't he like the best BMX trick rider of all time? Dave Mira, but he was 5'9", 190 pounds, and that's big and chunky. And then there's that girl Hannah Barnes, gold medalist at BMX freestyle, and she's like 5'8", 190 pounds. So they're like, you have to be like strong to like sprint up and twist that around, yeah, because I have to practice the sprinting too, and that's actually another thing I want to get in the habit of doing. I got the timer and do the sprinting on the when I go to the bike park where set up that timer and have like keep track of how fast I can do the different distances so that I can get in the habit of sprinting up, being fast enough if I need to whenever on the tracks to hit those things fast enough, because especially if you're not on like a bike that's the best for that kind of a thing, like a heavier bike, and I'm heavier now, for while I'm heavier, my strength to weight ratio isn't the greatest. Because when I went over to the bike park, I think it was the same day, like I took a break. I think it was between when I jackknifed on the slalom and when I jackknifed on the slopestyle. I went over to the little BMX area where you do those big jumps that go shoot you. They're literally like that steep. They shoot you straight up in the air and then you go way over and land. I want to do those this summer too, if I can. But really sometime. But I went over to the easy course on that, and I was trying to sprint up to them and do it, and I couldn't really do it. Maybe because I wasn't trying to sprint into him as fast as I could. But then there's this one on the backside, the very last one, and it has a really steep, thing. And I sprinted up to it as fast as I could, and that only gave me enough speed to just get over it. It was just like I was mountain biking. I was like, and I was like, wow. I like didn't get any air at all. So like, because I was really out of shape. But that was on my God, I need to be able to quote my bikes. The other thing I'm going to do when I'm riding today, maybe when I'm riding, because I can type away on my computer on the top when I'm riding. I'll do a tour of my room maybe today, and if I do a tour of my apartment today, that'll be a big accomplishment too. But oh shit, I forgot what I was talking about. God damn it. Yeah, well, oh yeah, I wanted to ride all of my bikes because I wanted to be able to remember what bike that was. Whatever. But it's like kind of it's 29.5 pounds, so I guess that's light enough. So yeah, I was just tired. So anyways, okay, so I guess maybe I'll talk about Atlantis. My idea was to talk about Atlantis every day, but god damn it, I talk forever on my vlog. See, that's why my vlog is a different channel than everything else, because I talk frickin' forever. It's just mainly for me to remember. But yeah, so Atlantis, I need to say Atlantis is here, because I want to feel like I'm actually doing something, making a difference, because if you saw something and you saw it, you gotta say that you saw it. And I saw it, and then I told everybody, and then they depixelate it. So now it's kind of like the issue. It's like, well, can we depixelate to have the conversation? I got a like. My comment got a like. I commented on like all of these, as many channels, like places that mentioned Atlantis as I could yesterday again. Or at least on the first page that I saw. I was like, oh, what? I got a like. It said, I thought it was like a comment, but now like if you have like the little bell on your YouTube, if it has like a 1 on it, dude, it'll show you that if somebody likes your comment. They don't even have to say anything. I thought that was kind of bizarre. I guess maybe you can set it up with your settings, but yeah, that was on the Billy Carlson channel. I put it. Anyway, when he did some video about LA. I didn't watch the video though. I didn't watch the video. 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 I didn't watch the I want to know and see what video that actually is. Anyways, so that's it, man. I guess I've postponed enough. Yeah. I've, I'm even starting to come down from my buzz from the weed. I've talked so damn long. Oh wait, I was gonna do Atlantis. Yeah. So here's where I start talking about Atlantis. In case I'm doing it by watching the video, by scrolling up. Just this is when my hands start doing like that. So, yeah, so Plato said that Atlantis was beyond the Pillars of Hercules and the island, and that it was 350 by 550 kilometers, and the Pillars of Hercules going straight is where Columbus stayed when he was trying to go to India, and when he landed on Hispaniola, which is exactly in the middle of that island, which is a submerged island, which you could the only thing in the entire world that's that light blue, because that looks light blue in the whole world, because it's the only like submerged island. And the only way that when you talk about a submerged island from a under the sea, well, that was from a tsunami. A tsunami could just shear the top part of an island off if it's big enough. If it's the one that catches the brunt of, if it's a big flat island, like that's not much above the earth and it's just a big flat plain, and it's the one that catches the brunt of the wave from the ocean, then yes, that's the one that would get sheared off. And that's the island that was, that was on the northeast of Cuba. So it took the brunt for Cuba, and Cuba's mountainous anyway, and Plato specifically said it was the flat plain of an island, a very flat plain, perfect for with a canal. It was like maybe it was even falsely built up from the ground underwater, like Venice, because it had a perfectly flat canal that went for 1,800 kilometers that pushed water you could travel around on, and 10,000 stadia, and so that's the kind of island that would get sheared off from a big 300-foot high tsunami. So it's the exact same size, he said. It's that same width, height, and south-oriented plane. So that's all. It's like this is from, there'll be a theme to every time I talk about Atlantis, and today's theme is it's like a combo lock, right? So it's like, if you wanted to get to your stuff, you have the 3 combo lock. You can choose between, didn't it go up to like 50 on your combo or something? And then you do 3 of those up to 50, and that's enough to be secure, right? And so after there'd at least be 50 places where that could go, in terms of all this possibilities. Like if there could be an island out there, and out of all those possibilities, the one happens to be true is the one that Plato said. It's an island. So it's like a combo lock, but not just 3. We've got like 10 of them. So like the first combo that checks out would be Plato, like you go straight out and then you find it of the direction. Second combo is right. Is that it's 350 wide. Third combo 550 long. Third combo plane. Fifth combo south oriented. Sixth combo that there's an actual circle, the exact circle size is the circle of Atlantis. Seventh combo, a circle inside that. Eighth combo, a building inside that. Ninth combo, the building is 90 meters wide. 10th combo, 185 meters long. 11th combo, a perfectly square building right next to it. This 12th combo, same exact size as Chichen Itza Pyramid. 13th combo, there's a perfectly straight, really long canal on the island. 14th, it makes a perfectly right turn and it all goes all over the place. 15th combo, you've got buildings all over the place. 16th that they're all perfect squares. 17th Bimini Road. 18th attached to the left side of it. 19th there is a cathedral half underwater, like big dome, like the St. Peter's Cathedral over there. 15th combo. That there appear to be like under lakes and sand dunes and stuff. So like you can see remnants of like above ground like features, such as lakes, you know. So that would be like what, 20th sand dunes, 21st. Yeah, so what, 21. Oh, and then he said the mountains, Andros Island, because there's one part that's still above. So there's 23 combos on your combo lock, man. That's like almost 5 times more secure than the ones that we rely on to keep all of our valuables in the locker when we're working out at the gym. Like, come on, you guys are locking your bike up outside in New York City and Los Angeles and Detroit. I mean, come on. Even in Europe, do they utilize those? And in third world countries, do they utilize the 3 combo lock? And we're working on a 23 combo. And people are like, And it's like, well, can we talk about it? Oh, no, but now we can't even talk about it. Oh, maybe we should make that the next 24th combo on the lock to secure that it's real. Because I told everybody, and then and then it got depixelated. Like that was when it was still depixelated. So, anyways, tomorrow I'll show the video where it's depixelated and pixelated. Anyways, I don't want to take too long on that because I got to do my locking, my lifting. So, anyways, I'm gonna upload this right now, dude, and do the most painful fucking awkward thing, because the reason that it's a problem is because I'm also tight, and so the whole act of getting down there and squatting and your balance is off, you know, all of your muscles are hurting in an awkward way, because like I'm in like a lot of pain, like muscularly. It's not like, I shouldn't say pain, like I was like excruciating pain, like muscular pain, like a couple weeks ago or whatever. That's not what it is, because I was feeling it yesterday, especially when I'm like walking around the house, I guess, and then it like your muscles are like, whoa, because you know, also I could be getting stronger from just moving around. My muscle, like, what the fuck, you know, I'm getting sore that way. But no, I'm feeling like muscle atrophy, like on my side, and it's like not pain, but it's like, because it's like it triggers me to be like worried, like freaked out, because I know it's happening, I guess. So I call it pain because it's really uncomfortable feeling, like really uncomfortable feeling. But it's like causing me to be like, I guess, more psychologically comfortable because I know it's not natural. But it's like, so I should call it like not excruciating pain, but like astonishingly painful, because I'm I'm astonished by the painfulness of it. Yeah. But yeah, like that's like my body like crying out that it wants to lift the weights and exercise. It's like, what the fuck? Can we please do that? Because yeah, so if I need to mix the lifting weights, upper body lifting weights, with riding the bike, because the most of the uncomfortable feelings are from the lack of lifting weights. So yeah, I have to do 3 different things to rehabilitate physically. I have to stretch, and the reason that I know that's like big time, I have to stretch because my left hip is sore, like sore, like tender. It's like tender, sore, and inside, but it's inside the actual like joint. It feels like, so it's like all the fascia around there is like got sore because it got so tight and sore. And then my shoulder is the same exact type of sore and tight, so tight and sore. And so like stretching makes you feel the soreness and the tightness coming out, but it's like feels really good. And so you know that you need to do that. And so that's one. And then, but then the lifting weights is the 2. And when you lift weights, then that makes you tight again, so you have to stretch them more. But then if you stretch too much, you like feel like you're doing damage, so you need to lift weights to make it strong so you can stretch. So so those kind of work hand in hand, but those are 2. And then there's the riding the bike for the overall like endurance. So, you know, strengthen my heart and everything. So, and clean out my lungs and stuff. So, it's the 3 that I have to do. So I do the lifting weights only in the morning. because that's when I have the most energy. I just got up. I ride the bike in the day, and then in the night, that's when I only at night do I do the stretching. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to. I'm gonna upload this as soon as I can, then jump out there and do that exercise, dude. It takes about 25 minutes, I think, the last one. So yeah, hopefully I can at least do 10 reps of 35 after I get to 25. That's actually my goal, because that'll break the record, and that'll mean that next time I do it up, and I try to do it. I want to do it like every day, but I try to do it, and maybe I can do 2 sets of 35. You know what? Yeah, I was just, I just had like a bing. I should like film myself do it naked and then film it, send it to a OnlyFans muscle chick and be like, "Can you beat me?" Oh, but I would have to give him money. Ah, fuck. Never mind. I won't do that. No, but I'll do that one day when I get desperate. Like if nobody freaking sends me a video or does this exercise at all, because I'll be the only one doing this exercise. So far, I'm the only one who's ever done it. It's the best exercise. Then that's what I would do. I'd actually pay. Because I'm curious, dude. I'm curious. That's why people do CrossFit and stuff and bike racing. It's because they're curious how they do compare. You know, I'm no different. The only difference is if it turns out that nobody else does this, is that I'd be doing an exercise nobody else does, because I'm the only one who thinks that that's useful to do. So anyways, that's why I want to film myself do it all the time, to try to, well, track myself getting better, but also to see if I can get other people to do it, because I want to know how strong other people are. Or maybe I could just ask ChatGTP. I'll just upload a photo of the person and a photo of me, and I'll be like, if I can do this many reps, how many can they do? But you know, but it also, the other cool thing about it is that it tests your endurance. You know, like there's stuff that, you know, you can't really test, because there's stuff that you can't see just from looking at somebody's physique. You know, maybe they don't have, some people don't have endurance. I don't know. So anyways, yeah, I've only done it one bar now anyways. I wonder how long I talked, but I think I covered all the bases. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.